Hey everybody, I'm going to teach you how to put new line on a spinning reel. What you're going to want to look out for first is the amount of line you can put on there. On here it says, like right on the bail, the line capacity to yards per pound. So if I have 2 pound test, I can put 200 yards on there, but I'm going to put 6 pound test on there, so I can only put 100 yards. And 100 yards is kind of the minimum you want to put on. So let's get to it. Also, there's 3 different types of line. The first one is monofilament. That is basically on every single Walmart rod. It's probably what you used growing up, and it's the most basic. It has a lot of line stretch, and it's real cheap. The next is fluorocarbon. This is basically invisible underwater. It's real strong, and I use it as leaders for my braid. And leading up, to that is braid. This is the strongest line you can have. It is not very clear in water, but it doesn't have any line memory, so this is really nice if you're using spinning reel, because it never gets tangled and it hardly ever breaks. You can go look up more about those lines on YouTube. First step you want to do is open up the bail. What you're going to want to do is just wrap this around here and tie 2 normal hand knots. Just tie 1 overhand knot and then a second one to make sure that's tight around there. Alright, so I just tied 2 overhand knots and it's securely on there. The next step, you're going to want to cut this off with scissors. Cut it off, just a little bit hanging off so hold the grip. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's just like few centimeters. Alright, the most important thing you want to make sure you do is when it comes off here, make sure it comes off pretty evenly. We're going to do this, you can do this multiple ways. You can kind of set this down and just reel it in like this, or some people put a pencil through it, this little hole right here, and somebody holds it on the other end, and then it kind of just comes off pretty evenly. You want to make sure it doesn't come off very fast, or it'll kind of screw up your line. But I'm going to show you a new way to put your line on. You're going to need a book, and this is an algebra book, pretty heavy book, kind of useless, but to put fishing line on, so I'll show you how to do that. Alright, so you're going to want to open up the book to the middle, put this on the other side, pull the book, close the book, and then just start reeling it in. Alright, so once you get done reeling it in, you want to stop around, like, I don't know if you can see this, but a little bit underneath that lip on the outside so it doesn't come off. Using the book method, you just want to have good tension so there's no line twist. When you throw it out there, it just won't like spool up on you. If you do get line twist, you can throw it out on the back of the boat, just unreel all your line, let it go out, and then reel it back in, and that will remove your line twist. But yeah, basically we are done. All you want to do is cut off this, and now you're ready to go fishing. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it helped you guys out, and if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below.